Clean as a whistle as I pull out in my Rolls Royce. Yellow bone passenger, they see it, they say, oh boy. Tell Kelly, back it up, my call me loco. Down for armed trafficking, don't make me pull that. Ask you what you laughing at, represent that mud life. Dirty money, pretty better get your mug right. We come together holding hands and holler mud life. We all strapping all black, it's like life. All we do is win. You riding or what? Cause we riding tonight. Now you riding with me cause you wasn't riding no right. Win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get it up. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up. And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win. And if you going in, put your hands in the air, make them stay there.
Heat in the kitchen, hot on the stove, water getting boiled, being slow, Snoopy in the hootie, system overload. I've been running this rap game since I was 20 years old. I hung with the worst of them, bust till I burst them up, close them up, toss them up, harder way, close them up, pardon me, I'm bossing up.
Test 1 2, testing 1 2.
Mic check. Mic check.
Good evening, football fans, and welcome to Fisher Field on the beautiful campus of Mississinewa High School for Week 5 of the IHSA football season here in Gas City. Hello and again, welcome to Gas City. I'm Ryan Scott. Alongside with me is Ian Van Winkle. We'll have the call of the game for you. We're going to take a 60-second timeout and come back and start the Meyer pregame show. This is Mississinewa Indians football on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to the Meyer pregame show. We will take a look at Mississinewa stats, but a quick reminder here, Madison Grant did not submit any stats as of today at 2 o'clock. So Madison Grant, you will not hear stats from them, but we'll turn it over to Ian Van Winkle.
Yeah, for the Indians, receiving yards per game, 53.3, and for rushing yards, 255. Total touchdowns, 19. Tackles per game, 61.8. Sacks, 5 sacks even, and interceptions, 4.
And we will take a look at player stats for Mississinewa offense. Rushing yards is led by Caden Cole with an average of 7. It's not a leading for Caden Cole. Andrew Cruz was 64 offense rushing yards per game, and he goes to Cade Campbell with 276 for the Tribe. And we will take a 30-second break and come back with more of the Indians pregame show. We will take a look at scheduling, and we'll hear words from head coach Kurt Funk right after this.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's bad. Holy cow. You see the
Test 1, 2.
test 1, 2.
All right, we're good. I just fixed that pan, so. All right, you want to talk about a little bit of Madison Grant when we come back for their roster? Yeah, yeah. If you know any of them.
So what's it been doing?
It's not updating to that scoreboard.
It's updating right now.
Is it?
It's at 16:52.
Awesome. Is it sent over on Wirecast?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I can though. We'll see what it does. I mean, it's working right now.
Okay. And can you run it? And can you do the camera until Ben gets here? All right. Thanks. Hey, can you?
I mean, it works. So.
Welcome back to the Meyer pregame show. We will take a look and talk a little bit about Mississinewa, and we will actually go back to week 4 as they played the Panthers again in week 4. 10th-year head coach Kurt Funk brings his Indians into battle in homecoming against a cross-county rival that has struggled this year. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, they're pretty young, and they didn't have a huge roster last year. And they've got a little bit more numbers this year, but pretty small roster over there. So they're trying to build their program back up. So it's just I feel sorry for them because the Indians are pretty strong, big, and fast, and looking for a victory after a hard loss to Eastbrook.
Yeah, speaking of that, in week 4, we talked a little bit about that to Coach Funk. You will hear that in his interview in about 5 minutes. But I talked to a few players this week and interviewed a few of them, and they said, it just wasn't Christmas, this little football that you've seen. Yes, was there a little nerves for, it's for basically the conference, and they struggle a little bit on both sides of the ball, and you will hear that from Coach Funk. And, well, Mississinewa will come out of the locker room here shortly for introductions. Then we'll turn it over to PA announcer Kurt McCollum. Roughly 14 minutes until the opening kickoff. We'll take a 60-second break and come back and hear words from Coach Funk. This is Mississinewa Indians pregame, brought to you by Meyer. This is too loud.
Jordan now is Coach Funk. Coach, it's homecoming. It's week 5 of the IHSA football season. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm ready to get this game underway. It's been a busy week with homecoming. It's obviously a great, week for our school and our fans. Homecoming, there's something special about it. And, we get to showcase our team here on Friday night here at home against Madison Grant.
Coach, in week 4, a devastating loss to Eastbrook. Through the week, how have you thought about that game, and how are you guys coming in tonight?
Yeah, that was a devastating loss. That was a hard one to take. But, I told our kids we got to learn from it. In 2017, we lost a heartbreaker to them. That team ended up winning the sectional. And I said, that's what we got to do this year is we got to learn from that loss. We got to get better because, unfortunately, last Friday night, we didn't put a team on the field that we felt was our best football, and we got to move forward and start playing our best football.
You have a cross-county rival, Madison Grant, coming to Fisher Field tonight. What do you know about Madison Grant?
Yeah, Madison Grant, they're hungry for a win. They've played a tough schedule. All their losses have been against good teams, and they've fought hard and played hard. They run an offense that's a ball control offense. And if we can't get stops on defense, it's going to be a long night for us. So that's why I told our kids we got to win first downs. And on offense, when we get the ball, I said, our main goal is we're going to go fast on offense.
Coach, how you guys health-wise?
We got Cade Campbell out again this week. Last week, he wasn't 100%, and he went anyway. He's a tough kid, but we decided to sit him out this week, and we're just going to try to really get that ankle healthy for towards the end of the season.
Coach, thank you for your time and best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
We'll be back in 60 seconds or more of the Meyer pregame show. This is Mississinewa Indians football on the Tribe Sports Network.
Welcome back to Gas City. The Mississinewa Crimson Pride marching band makes their way into the red zone, and we will take a minute and turn it over to PA addresser Kurt McCollum.
For tonight's varsity CIC football game between the visiting Madison Grand Argyles and your Mississinewa Indians. Sportsmanship is a top priority in the CIC and at Mississinewa High School. Your admission to this athletic event entitles you to enjoy an exhibition of skills developed by these student athletes. Please give these athletes your encouragement and support. Efforts to applaud the talents of all participants is greatly appreciated. Booing, taunting, or intimidating the officials, coaches, or athletes is unacceptable and unsportsmanlike. Also, the athletic department has refreshments on sale at the west end of the stadium at the concession stand. Restrooms are located on the home side. Men's is at the west end. Ladies is at the east end. Also, I'd like to remind everyone here at Mississinewa High School, this is a smoke-free campus, and that does include e-cigarettes. This time, I'd like to ask everyone to please rise and remove all hats. As the Mississinewa Crimson Pride Marching Band honors the United States of America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back to Fisher Field on the beautiful campus of Mississinewa High School on homecoming Friday night. Again, if you're just tuning in, welcome to Gas City for tonight's contest. Again, I'm Ryan Scott. Alongside with me is Ian Van Winkle. We'll have the call of the game for you. 2 minutes and 20 seconds until the opening kick. The Indians have made their way out to the locker room, and they will head to the red zone as the student section will meet them.
Well, Ryan, you might find me on a puddle on the floor. You have to mop up.
It's fans. It is about 103 degrees up here in the press box. We have, I think, a few fans going on, but it doesn't feel like there's a fan even near us.
No, and I think when the sun goes down, we'll get a nice fall evening set in here, but it couldn't come sooner. I hope it does.
Viewers, I hope you are in the AC on the couch or at the dinner table watching us. Again, thank you for all the viewers that are coming in. As of right now, we have a few watching out of state. We actually have one, as I know of right now, that's watching in a hotel room right now. So
that's awesome.
We thank all of our fans for tuning into tonight's broadcast on the Tribe Sports Network. We couldn't do it without you, and we'll turn it over to we'll head it over to Kurt McCollum.
And here come your Mississinewa Indians.
You heard it from the man himself, PA announcer Kurt McCollum. Coach Funk and his coaching staff will meet the Tribe at the 40-yard line to give him a handshake and fist bumps. And we are moments away from kicking it off in Week 5 of the IHSA football season.
Well, Ryan, they're probably really geared up for this after last weekend, so I don't think there's any, unless Funk had to tune him up, I doubt he didn't have to get him going too much for this one.
Yeah, for sure. They have, it helps too when we have homecoming this week. You know, that adds some energy to them, but especially coming off of a devastating loss in Week 4, like you heard Coach Funk say earlier in the interview. The Indians are just hungry for another victory.
Yeah, and it's not fun to lose to Eastbrook, but I think it's going to make Mississinewa humble and more hungry the rest of the season. I think it's just going to help them. Eastbrook's always a tough out.
Oh, for sure. And you talked about him. You saw and heard Coach Funk say, you know, in 2017 we lost to him too. It seems like, okay, we play him here on Fisher Field, we win. We play him in Panther Country, we lose. You know,
we talked about that last year.
Yep,
it was
exactly.
Pretty much every other year.
Yep.
For quite a while.
For sure. Team captains will meet the officiating crew at the Indian Head for the coin toss, and we'll turn it over to PA announcer Kurt McCollum for the coin.
The Indians have won the coin toss, and they elect to receive. They will defend the east goal. The Argyles will defend the west goal.
As you heard it, the Tribe will receive. And Madison Grant chooses to defer. And we are seconds away in getting Week 5 kicked off.
Tell you, Ryan, there's if someone's from outside the community that comes in and moves in the community and sees a homecoming like Mississinewa puts on, I've tried to tell people, I'm like, there's nobody around here
exactly.
that does it. The whole town lights up with red and white, and they just have a huge parade. The kids from high school on down to lower elementary, everybody's decked out. It's a big deal.
Exactly. I came out here around 11:30 and walked out the doors, and I tell you what, there's fans already saving their seats. There's seats,
crazy.
Lawn chairs already set up,
yeah.
And like what Mississinewa High School's principal said, Steve Carter said, this is the best homecoming I've ever seen, and this is probably the best in the state.
Yeah, rivals, I think, college campuses most Saturday afternoons. I mean, it's big time.
Exactly. Well, Madison Grant will kick it off here in Gas City. The cannon is ready in the end zone, and they will kick it low and bobble, and will be retrieved to the Indians. And the Indians will be brought down very quickly by Gage Peterson.
I wonder if you think that was intended. I couldn't really tell if that was intended squib or not.
Exactly. You never know what Madison Grant's going to come out with.
Yeah. They got the tackle, so didn't get any gain on that.
So it'll be 1st and 10, and ball will be placed at the 45-yard line. Or 35, rather. And Andrew Cruz will be at the quarterback position for this play. We'll pitch it off. And Indians will go up the line and will be brought down.
Yeah, it looks like Carson.
Campbell will be dropped in the backfield. And it will be 2nd down.
Lost about a half a yard on the play. Jared Glass was in on that stop. Madison Grant.
And it looked like Glass for Madison Grant was on the stop. The 2nd down will send the Indians into motion. On to the outside, we'll find it open. Spotted, take it. And Drew Cassidon will take it right up the middle.
And with a few yards on the play, brings up 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd down for the Tribe at the 38-yard line. They have 7 to go.
We'll see what Mississinewa's got cooked up for this 3rd and long here.
Ethan Bennett will be at the QB position.
Like Madison Grant's crowding the line up there.
We'll send Drew Cassidon into motion, fakes it to Carson Campbell. He's up the middle,
Nice
and he will
play.
be dropped down.
Nice play.
Jonah Johnson on the stop. 1st down, Indians.
And it'll be a 1st down for Mississinewa.
1st and 10 for the Indians from their own 47-yard line.
Yeah, Mississinewa likes to use the host of quarterbacks in their offense, so they mix it up quite a bit, or mix up the looks.
Carson Campbell will be in the backfield. We'll pitch it off to Carson Campbell on the
Nice move.
sideline, and he
he's
will
free.
go. He's going sideline. He's taking it to the house. Carson Campbell.
Nice move, nice speed.
Carson Campbell took it to the house for the Tribe, and they will be in the end zone for a touchdown, Mississinewa. And the Indians, and there will be a flag. I did not see that flag.
I didn't see it either, Ryan.
It'll be holding against Mississinewa, so they'll bring it back, and we'll repeat 1st down.
Unfortunate. Hopefully they shore that up and reduce their errors from last week. So
Yeah, I didn't see anything, or I didn't even see the flag come up.
I didn't either. Unless I didn't see it, might have been a little late. But
So the 1st and 5 for the Indians.
It'll be 1st down and 5 to go for the Tribe at the Tribe's 47.
the Indians can chew some clock anyway.
Indians will pitch it up the middle, and the Indians will be dropped down a gain of approximately 5.
You tell who that was that Taj? I couldn't tell. 24. It was 24, yeah. I think that was Taj.
Tay McClung will be the ball carrier for Mississinewa, will be brought down. Mississinewa will set it up on 2nd down for 1 to go. And they are guaranteed a 1st down and more.
Tay McClung, again, nice run up the middle.
And his run up the middle will put the Indians at another 1st down.
Yeah, Mississinewa, Ryan, really has a lot of options on offense. I mean, they got 3 quarterbacks that play sometime, and then they got a lot of options running the ball.
Exactly. Some coaches will say it's a bad thing. Some coaches will say it's a good thing to have 3 quarterbacks.
Yeah. I mean, it seems like it's working for them.
And as I say that, Andrew Cruz will be at the quarterback position. And he will go to the Madison Grant sideline, and he will look to Bryce Lukey, and he drops it.
A flag throw. Might have called pass interference on that.
And there is 2 flags.
I'm not sure. Looked like the receiver had to come back to the ball.
Yep. That'll bring the Indians back. I tell you what, I think Coach Greentree is sometimes more fired up than the players. You can
Yeah. Yeah, the weights and conditioning coaches, they get into it, man.
I know they do. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. Ball will be snapped. We'll hand it off to Carson Campbell up the middle.
Strong run up the middle by Carson.
It'll be a gain of at least 5.
His low center of gravity, he's probably hard to get a hold of with his speed and quickness.
Usually be one small pockets.
8:34 to go in this first quarter.
Madison Grant will stall some time for a helmet check. And the Indians will line up on 2nd down. Carson Campbell to the Mississinewa side. He looks for the end zone and be dropped down.
Almost looked like a face mask to me, but I don't think anybody else saw it.
Sometimes we can see a little bit better than anybody else up here.
Kind of got wrapped around a little too easy there. Quick to the line, Ryan.
Quick to the line, and Andrew Cruz will be at the quarterback positions. Hands it off to Carson Campbell. Takes it hard.
I think he
could
got
be in
in
the end zone.
After that initial hit, but no signal yet. Guess not. A little
And
short.
they will be placed at the 1-yard line.
Carson took a pretty big hit there.
And actually just inside the 1-yard line.
Uh-oh. Whistles.
And it'll be a timeout, Madison Grant. We will take a timeout as well. This timeout is brought to you by Grant County State Bank, proudly serving Grant County for over 70 years. Marion, Sweetser, and Swayze, growing in our community. Welcome back to Gas City as we will resume on 2nd down and just inside the 1-yard line.
Indians done a great job running the ball, and they've chewed up quite a bit of clock this first quarter, Ryan.
Yes, they have, and the whistle will be blown, and the Indians will look to go inside. And they are in.
Yeah, and I think Madison Grant's going to have a little trouble with Mississinewa's line. Pretty big.
Yep. Andrew Cruz on the quarterback keeper will put the Indians inside the end zone. And it'll be the first touchdown of the night for the Tribe. The cannon has went off, and it is loud tonight. I think you jumped out of your seat a little bit, didn't
Yeah, I
you?
wasn't ready for that.
Andre Soliday will put the extra point up, and I will not even look. It is up, and it is on home plate of Atkinson Field.
All right.
Indians will go to a 7-0 lead with 7 minutes and 50 seconds to play in the first quarter.
Guess we'll check out what Madison Grant's got on offense. So. And Madison Grant's had a pretty decent schedule. They played Tipton close, and they've had pretty good preseason games. So they've been tested a little bit.
Madison Grant will send 2 to the backfield. And Andre Soliday will come out.
You know, Madison Grant's my alma mater. I graduated in 91.
Yeah,
man.
I know. It's glad you're at Mississinewa, though. That's all I can say.
All right. Me too. I'm enjoying it.
At the half, we will talk a little bit about fall sports and well, happens to be our head cross-country coach is in the house
Hey,
with me.
yeah.
So we'll talk a little bit about your season. It'll
Nice
be
kick.
a touchback.
Nice to have a high school kicker kick it through the end zone.
Exactly, and the ball will be placed at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, makes it easy on the special teams.
Yes, it does. Well, 7 minutes and 50 seconds to play, and just after 7:15 here in Gas City, the Indians have a 7-0 lead.
About 3 or 4 yards, it looks like to me, Ryan, to the left side for Madison Grant.
And up to number 2, Jonah Johnson. Andrew Cruz and Drew Aston.
Johnson for the carry for Madison Grant, and Cruz on the tackle.
Madison Grant on the road, 23-yard line.
Ball will be snapped on 2nd down. Madison Grant will, well, I don't
Somebody
exactly.
moved, but I couldn't tell who.
Well, from where I was, it looked like 4 of them moved.
Yeah.
Encroachment against the Indians.
Wow, encroachment against Mississinewa.
We must have moved, and they acted upon it. 'Cause I saw a bunch of Madison Grant
I did
helmets
too.
moving.
While we have a dead moment, I'd like to thank the TribeTV crew and, as always, Mr. Brooks Holloway. As the TribeTV crew and the Tribe Sports Network crew has been working all throughout the week for homecoming and getting this broadcast set up, so I thank all of my fellow crew members on the amazing help this week. And as I say that, Madison Grant will head closer to the Indian head.
Yeah, it looks like Madison Grant got some. They have some decent size offensive linemen, so it looks like they could run the ball a little bit effectively, better than they did last year.
Yeah, Madison Grant has definitely improved from a season ago. And don't forget, at halftime, we'll have a few halftime festivities for homecoming. And as I just said, we will take a look at all the Mississinewa fall sports and how they are doing. And we will hear a few words. We might hear a few words from another Indian.
Okay, looks like an Indian on it.
An Indian is on it.
Looks like Madison Grant misplayed the toss, and
Yep.
Mississinewa took advantage.
Campbell will be on the fumble recovery. And as I was saying, we might get a few of the fall athletes in here to talk about their 2019 campaign. As I say that, Mississinewa on the fumble recovery, that was Carson Campbell on the recovery for Mississinewa.
Great field position, Ryan. Mississinewa is in
Exactly.
a great position to take a good portion of this quarter out of play here.
If they can go and get another touchdown here, they could be in cruise control into the half.
It's like Bennett's behind center now.
And we'll send Cassinon into motion. Bennett will fall back, will toss it long into the end zone, and is it caught?
That's
And
a
it
beautiful
could be
catch.
a touchdown, and yes, sir, it is.
Beautiful catch.
Pass is complete
Nice
by
play.
senior Caden Cole.
Nice pass by Bennett, and Caden Cole brought a tough one down in the front corner of the end zone on the left side.
He haired the pylon. And Andre Soliday will come up for the extra point. The kick is up and it is good, and it's on home plate of Atkinson Field once again.
Hey, Soliday keeps the losses away, Ryan.
That's right. That's right. I
You only hear that when I'm on here, man.
Exactly. That's Ian Van Winkle special.
But I tell you what, I really thought Riley last broadcast did an excellent job up here with you, Ryan. You guys do a great job.
Well, thank you.
We're lucky in this county to have such a strong sports network for one high school doing this.
Yes,
high school ran and high school produced. It's really good.
I tell you what, our whole technology crew, not even TribeTV, but our technology crew in general at Mississinewa is one of the best in the state.
That's outstanding.
Speaking of that, congratulations to our two high school technology coordinators, Brian Warninger and Stephen Jeffries, as they won the homecoming pizza eating contest today in a total of like 45 seconds.
Yeah, even with a pizza that's a little bit cold and kind of messy, they still got the job done.
Exactly, a Pizza King pizza, and they did put it down pretty quick.
Nice high kick.
A high kick will force Madison Grant up the middle, and they will be brought down.
By a host of Indians there. Good pursuit.
Takes the ball out to about the 23-yard line for the Argyles.
And if you did not get to see any videos, pictures of the 2019 Mississinewa Homecoming Class games, pep rally, the brain games, or the music bee, you can switch over after this broadcast to the TribeTV YouTube channel. Again, the TribeTV YouTube channel, as TribeTV caught and streamed all of the homecoming games at Mississinewa. A herd of Indians will bring Madison Grant down.
Nice play by Mississinewa defensive line. They just barreled through there like a herd of buffaloes there.
That's right, that's right.
79, Skylar Tackett. Lost the yardage. Also without a yard, he's second and 11.
Tackett had a nice outfit homecoming week. I saw
Yes,
a
he
picture
did.
this week. It was very scary. But
I tell you what, anything you could think of. We had a junior today dressed up as a dolphin.
oh, wow.
An inflatable dolphin, as the juniors were blue rather this year. So yeah, we had some dolphins. We had a couple Indians.
Yeah.
You had anything you could think of in the hallways of Mississinewa High School this week.
I can't imagine what it's like here. I'm at the middle school, so it's a little bit tame, but they try to dress up like the high school kids, but not quite the same. Saw enough tutus.
Yep.
Thought I was at a ballet. I saw so many. But probably more on the boys. They really showed
Yep.
the tutus today.
Yeah, the boys rocked out the tutus today and about 1 million feathers on the hallways, floors.
Yes. Third and long, Ryan. See what Madison Grant's got cooked up.
And they will go for a short pass and will be complete and will be brought down roughly at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, nice play by the Argyles. He had to really get rid of it quick. He was getting ready to get hit. And
Yeah, he was inches away from getting hit, and he released it, and it'll be complete.
First and 10 for Madison Grant from their own.
I think it was the Damon Hasty, I think.
And it'll be 1st and 10 at the Argyles' own 39-yard line. A shout out to Miss Eckstein and her crew for the awesome cannon tonight. And there will be a dog pile at the 40-yard line.
Really, Fisher Field's kind of homey like Wrigley Field. You're kind of in the friendly
right,
confines
that's
of Gas
right.
City. You got a nice woods backdrop and a nice close neighborhood near. And they got the cannon going and had some fireworks during the national anthem.
That's
It was great.
right. Yeah, we had fireworks on the practice football field today during the national anthem, so that was pretty awesome to see. Like you said, yeah, we have some woods. We have some smoke from the cannon over to our right.
Great
we're
place
set
for
up.
a football game.
And a Pulse on the carry at the middle.
Again, if you're watching at home and you would like to see your name, or hear rather your name on tonight's broadcast, hop on Twitter at hashtag TribeTVC and submit a picture of your watch party, and you have a chance to have your name broadcasted on our broadcast. Again, hashtag TribeTVC with a picture of your watch party. Madison Grant will put it on 4th down and 6, and will they get these 6? And they could, and they will be brought down hard. It looked
Jackson Thompson, the massacre, took a couple big hits.
It looked close to helmet to helmet.
John Hall and Drew Castanon on the tackle. The 4th and about 3 for Madison Grant from their own 46-yard line. Blake Powell back to punt. He in for the Indians from 22, Drew Castanon, and 23, Carson Campbell.
It'll be 4th down and 3, and we'll see and they will punt it, and they'll send it to Mississinewa's 2 in the backfield.
Not a real good punt,
No, it
but I guess
wasn't.
it did the job because Mississinewa didn't have much of a return on that. But
Not the field positioning the Indians wanted, but they will take over here.
we'll see if they get a third possession comes out with a score here, and they can eat up a lot of clock, maybe finish the quarter out. See what Mississinewa's got cooking at the quarterback spot. Looks like Cruz is behind out the shotgun.
Cruz will be on the shotgun. They will send Carson Campbell to the far side. They will send Drew Cassinon to the home side, and I can't tell who's in the extra slot on the far side. It looks Bryce Lukey. It'll be Bryce Lukey, Carson Campbell, and Drew Cassinon receiving. And Elijah Standridge also will be receiving. It'll be caught to Drew Cassinon.
Yeah, nice play. And Cassinon got some yards after the catch.
And
for
it'll
a first
be
down.
a first down, Mississinewa.
Nice to see Mississinewa mix it up a little bit. So Madison Grant's not sure what's coming. It's just not all heavy runs. It's they mix it up pretty well.
Like to give a congratulations to the senior girls as they won the Powder Puff games this year, and congratulations to the seniors as they won the Spirit Award and Class games for 2019. Andrew Cruz will be at the quarterback position. He will take it by himself up the middle. He will crisscross and jump over a few people, and he will be brought down.
And Cruz is built like a tank. I mean, he can run. He's got good size. And
yeah, you're not stopping Andrew Cruz easily, at least. It'll be another first down for Mississinewa.
I do see a dolphin out there in the
Do
student section.
Do you see the junior dolphin?
Yes,
yeah,
I
there he
do.
is.
Getting the pep band rallied, fired up.
Can you imagine how hot that thing is? To be
Oh,
a quarterback keeper, and I tell you what, he is going.
Yeah, I thought he was going down, Ryan, and he just fought off the tackle and just kept on bearing. I think he got another 10 or 15 yards after the pursuit.
Andrew said, sorry, not today. They were pulling on his jersey, and he just kept going like a tank.
Being the senior he is, he probably doesn't want anything to stop him this season. So.
Exactly. It'll be Drew Cassinon, Carson Campbell on the home side, and they will send Tay McClung and Bryce Lukey to the far side receiving. Andrew Cruz at the QB position. He will look, and he will jump, and it'll be complete to Tay McClung.
Like a basketball player, you jump up in the air and release it. It still made the completion, right?
I tell you what, it kind of looked like a tennis jump serve from where I'm at. I mean, he got up.
It was great. Great athletic move.
If you want to see something that you really have never seen on a football field, then turn to Andrew Cruz, and he'll show you.
Next, I want to see a hurdle.
Could see that.
And I think I could see that out of him today.
Drew Cast on the home side, Tay McClung, and the receivers on the far side. They will look.
Nice rainbow. Nice try.
They had it.
Cassinon got up in the air.
Or Cassinon had it in the end zone, and he lost it. Again, Andrew Cassinon had it in the end zone. It slipped a little bit, and it'll be incomplete, and they will go for third down. Andrew Cruz will take a breather and head to the water tank.
That's what's nice for the Indians. I mean, they're not just, they don't have to stay with one quarterback. Yep. They've got options.
Carson Campbell will get the first down. He only had 2 yards to go, but he kept going. And it'll be a first down for Mississinewa.
First and 10 from the Argyle 24.
And the Indians will gain up the middle.
That looks like Carson. Can't really tell. I think it is.
At the end of the first quarter, on the State Farm Agent Dennis Road scoreboard, Indians 14, Argyle 0. We will take this break and come back with more Indians action. This is Mississippi Indians football on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back as we start the second half. And we will see what the Indians do here. A pitch to Carson Campbell on the home side. He will juke it, and he will be in the end zone.
Nice play.
I tell you what, another great play by the Tribe.
Yeah, the great blocking up front to give Carson a nice path. So we really chewed up quite a bit of the first quarter, and it's early in the second. Already with 20-0 here, right?
Andre Soliday, the boot himself, will kick it up. It's through the upright in Eckstein's pool, and it's good for Andre Soliday. Again, stick around at the halftime break. We will break down fall sports for you, and we will see how teams are doing in their 2019 campaign.
Well, what helps, Ryan, is you're on the tennis team, and I coach the cross-country team.
we-
We got
yeah,
a
we
couple
can-
knocked out.
Yeah, we can.
Just got to get some volleyball input,
Exactly,
and
yep.
maybe a little bit of girls' golf.
Exactly. We will talk big about the volleyball team as they. I talked to our athletic director, Chance Young. He said that was the best volleyball he's seen as his time as athletic director of Mississippi. They beat Marion, a county rival.
Yep, and Marion was supposed to be
in 5
favored.
sets. Yep, they were favored to win in straight sets and came down to the 5th set. Mississippi took it 3-2, and a great win for Coach Havens and her Tribe.
Yep, that's be a good confidence booster for her girls. Coach Havens is also a Madison Grant alum. I went
Yes, she
to
is.
high school with her. and
Did
her
you?
husband. Yep.
Yeah, again, I was.
We all migrated over here, I guess.
Yeah, hey, rather be here than anywhere else right now.
Yep.
Andre Soliday will kick it up, and it is high into the sky, and 2 in the backfield for Madison Grant. And they will pick it up, they will run it, and they'll be brought down quick.
Special teams doing a good job pursuing to the ball and not letting Madison Grant get too much on the returns.
Elijah Standridge will take down Argyle for the tackle.
First and 10 for the Argyles from their own 22-yard line.
The one and only Larry McKee getting a picture with high school principal Steve Quater. Oh, Larry McKee.
All right.
He was getting that senior student section fired up today.
So, Ryan, what are the halftime festivities? We got the the homecoming court coming through.
The
down
homecoming
track,
court, if I remember right, the cheerleading squad's going to do something, and maybe the band.
Okay, great. Should be exciting.
Yeah, the cheerleading dance routine for the homecoming games was amazing today. They brought high energy for the high school today during their routine. And again, a congratulations and a great job by our cheerleading squad today.
Looks like
our band was amazing today.
Yeah.
As always, Mississinewa is loud for their band, and they are known for that.
Yes, and that M looked a lot better than the Ohio of Ohio State.
I
in
tell
my
you
personal
what,
opinion.
I think it even looked better than the Notre Dame ND for their
I'm
marching
with you,
band.
man. I'm with you.
The M tonight was amazing. So congratulations, Mr. Bear and his band staff for an amazing job tonight.
All right, Master Grant went back to pass. Oh, and Jackson Thompson decided not to run the ball, which may not have been the best decision. And he hit a wall of red.
That's right. All I see is red and gold helmets. That's all I see.
Seemed like an intended run.
Yeah.
Quarterback run.
4th and about 1 for the Argyles around their own 31-yard line.
I tell you what, our staff could have won the tug of war if the one and only Mike Scott would have jumped in there and took the tug of war for the staff, but luckily they won, so he didn't even have to. We tried to get.
I love the tug of war. Wish I was part of that staff.
We tried to even get the heavyweight Mr. Brooks all the way up there, and he wouldn't even do it.
All right.
Luckily, the staff won because he would never heard the end of it. But again, congratulations to everybody on the homecoming games this year. It was amazing.
It's just great. Everybody can get together and celebrate something. Everybody have camaraderie amongst the classes and the staff and the kids, and just have fun without anybody getting hurt, and just a positive festivities all week.
And I know the teachers and staff that participated in dodgeball today were happy to hit a few kids today.
Dodgeball would be great, especially with the students you'd like to hit. Seminole doing a great job.
9 minutes and 10 seconds and counting until the halftime break.
It's getting a little cooler in here, Ryan. Starting to feel a little bit of the fall evening.
Yeah, the sweat on the floor from us is kind of drying up a little bit.
Yeah. Feel like Frosty the Snowman. I thought I was going to end up like him.
Tell you what, the viewers that just tuned in, it was probably about 103, it felt like, in here at the start of the game.
At least. Nice catch by Hasty of Madison Grant, but the Indians are right there to bring him down.
And Coach Barnes for the Indians is fired up about something.
It's not hard to do. Coach Barnes gets into it, anything he does.
Yeah, that's right. Doesn't matter if he's coaching basketball or football.
Yep, or playing co-ed softball or men's softball. I used to play against him. He used to get fired up doing that. Looks like Coach Barnes is all taped up in his hands. Looks like he's at the
ready.
Football field.
He's ready. He wants to jump in there and hit somebody.
Yeah. Looks like the Indians did a great job upending the running back, keeping him from getting the first down for Madison Grant.
Indians 21, Argyles 0, 7 minutes and 45 seconds. And oh no, this is not good. Jason Arbogast is down again with ankle problems. This is the third week in a row he has came out with an ankle problem.
I think Julie Wilmer will make some magic and get him
That's
back
right.
out there.
I can guarantee you this, and I will tell anybody, one of the best athletic trainers in the state of Indiana.
And one of the best girls tennis players that ever played in the state of Indiana.
I tell you what.
Julie Beekman-Wilmer.
She will come out to our tennis practices, and she will show all of us up still in jeans.
Yep. I remember when she played for Marion, when I played for Madison Grant tennis, and I wouldn't have faced her if I wouldn't have. There's no way you'd have to pay me to play her. She'd have killed me.
Well, she is treating Jason Arbogast on the sidelines for an ankle problem. Again, the third week in a row Jason Arbogast has battling an ankle injury.
Gives maybe a try, needed water break, and Madison Grant a needed break.
And as the football team calls it, he will take a little bit of pickle juice and get him back out there. They brought the chains out. That's the first time the chain gang came out on the field this year. The one and only Richard family working the chain gang. All we're missing in from the chain gang is the one and only Terry Bartlett. That's the only one we're missing tonight.
He's a legend.
The legend. Indians will line it up with the Argyles. 7 minutes and 10 seconds to play. First and 10, ball will be on the 43 for the Argyles. Heads to Mississinewa side, reverses, kicks it into up the middle, will be brought down. That is number 33. Randall Foltz will be brought down by John Hall for the Indians.
Got some decent yardage. Once again, Mississinewa, good job pursuing to the ball and making a good tackle. Not too many mistakes.
No.
Other than the first holding, seemed like Mississinewa's played a pretty clean game.
Yeah, they have
penalty-wise.
In the recent weeks of the 2019 campaign, they had some issues with flags, and they've cleaned it up tonight.
Yeah, it looks like Luger got some nice yardage
run
for Madison Grant. I don't think Mississinewa was ready for that play.
And Coach Funk is not happy with his tribe. Again, if you are watching and you want your chance to hear your name broadcasted, use hashtag TribeTVSeat and tag us on Twitter. Again, hashtag TribeTVSeat for your chance to be named on the broadcast. We will line it up on first and 10. Ball will be on the 38, and ball will be taken down by Johnson. Johnson will put it down.
Nice job by Johnson. Sniffed that play out pretty quickly. And they'll have to stay tuned for the homecoming candidates, as Ryan's girlfriend will be a attendant coming through. His dad told me that. So I don't know if that was something Ryan wanted me to talk about.
Hey, that's all right. We might as well talk about every student in Mississinewa right now. You tell me a name and we can talk about them.
I don't think Mike would have let me live that down if I didn't mention anything about it.
I don't think so.
Your dad was gracious enough to let me live my old days and let me hit off the batting cage the other day.
Yeah, you can talk about that a little bit. How was it?
Well, I asked your dad, I said, hey, how much is this going to go? I said 70, 60 miles an hour. He goes, a little more than that, probably in the 80s. And so I see one go across the plate, pop. I was like, wow, that's awful fast. And then the next one, I ground it to the about third base, ground the next one to short, ground the next one to second, and I hit a nice capper.
Yeah,
line drive.
put it in the gap.
I felt like Field of Dreams. I just walked off, and I said, I'm done.
Hey, and a few days before that, you hit the courts.
Yes.
The tennis courts.
Yes, it was nice. Both sports that I enjoyed playing at Madison Grant.
Coach Fleming said you can come back anytime and practice with us.
Love playing baseball and tennis. Great sports.
Oh, an easy pass to Madison Grant, and they drop it roughly at the 30-yard line.
A little underthrown by Thompson there, and I think if he would have had more zip on it, and I think that would have been a completion by Madison Grant.
Yep. 4 minutes and 39 seconds to play until the half. It is getting cooler, thank goodness. We just need a good gust of breeze come through right now.
Yeah, it feels great up here. Ooh, Thompson comes back and gets nailed right after releasing the ball. I think Thompson's a tough customer.
Yeah, he got
taking a lot of hits, and
he got lucky a few plays ago.
Yeah,
that he got it off just in time, but this one was not the same answer.
Making a lot of rookie mistakes, banging this mic tonight. It's been a while. I haven't broadcast since the Marion game with Ryan last winter, so hopefully I'll get in here a little bit more.
And planning way ahead, we will be broadcasting that game at Marion this year.
Oh, awesome.
So, again, planning way ahead, but we will hopefully have that game.
I'll try to get on that list because I would love to do that. Bill Green
Reserve your
Athletic
spot
Arena.
now.
Oh, Cruz steps back and throws a dart.
Oh, my goodness. Tell you what, you and I broadcasting right across from the one and only Jim Brunner. I tell you what, that could be a show.
Yes, it could be. Legendary JB.
Oh, JB, he will be in the house probably right after Marion lets out that day.
Yeah, it's too bad we can't get him on the halftime show, but I don't think it'll ever end.
No,
we'll
I
in the third quarter.
No, I don't think he will
be
ever
a lot
get
of stories,
on.
and
Yeah.
I don't think we'll have a word to say in
No.
edgewise.
No, I don't think he'll ever get on a Mississinewa broadcast.
Probably not.
And as I look over, his radio partners are down there.
Tim George, and is that Norm Wolf? I'm not real sure.
Yep, Lone's down there, and the one and only Tim George is down there.
That's right.
And look at that. They had the fan right beside him.
That is
Man,
a great. They know.
Hey, they were smart.
And Tim George is a great pianist. Did you know that? Plays
I did
good
not.
piano. Yeah,
I did not.
He does a good job with that.
Lone and Tim are down there doing their thing. And I cannot remember what station they are on tonight. They are having multiple stations going on as they are broadcasting Grant County football.
Yeah, Grant County's pretty lucky. We have a lot of broadcasts.
We do.
Almost every game's broadcast every Friday night. We're very lucky.
Yep. Carson Campbell will go into motion on the far side. It'll be caught. He will spin, and he will be brought down.
Nice play by Madison Grant, sniffing that play out.
There's a flag on the play.
Ryan, have you done a few volleyball games this year? I think I've seen a couple that you've done.
Yep, we've done volleyball and soccer and, of course, football. So the Tri-Sports Network has been very busy doing those.
Do you guys
sports.
announce or just show video of the soccer?
Soccer just depends. We have the soccer legend, Brooks Holloway. He usually jumps on the mic.
Oh, great.
Because he loves doing soccer. So
yeah,
we
because I couldn't tell you anything about it. I couldn't tell you what they're doing wrong.
Yeah, me either. That's why.
It's probably good.
Brooks Holloway will go into detail for hours.
Brooks used to coach us, so he probably knows his stuff.
4th and 6. The ball will be placed on the 43-yard line. 3 minutes and 20 seconds to play before the half.
Pump bounces around, and Mississinewa downs it. It's like maybe the 22-23 for Madison Grant.
Cruz will head out for the Tribe.
Yeah, this second quarter went pretty quick.
It has.
Ran down really fast with a 3-score lead by Mississinewa, Ryan. I'm excited about going down the concession stand and get a cold drink.
That's right.
My water I have up here is just, yeah.
Well, if you go down there, then
best.
you will smell Rock's tenderloins, and that will just get you hungry.
I love Rock's tenderloins. I like their elephant ears too.
Ball will be carried, will be dropped, and it will be brought down.
Seth Luger on carry. On the stop of the Indians. And a couple yards brings up second down.
Rudy Crosby will go in for Skylar Tackett. Jason Arbogast is up and walking, and he just put the helmet on, and he said, Coach, I'm ready.
Hey, there you go, Julie Wilmert. Another success for the trainer's position there. Mississinewa is very, very lucky. She's a great trainer. She's helped my cross-country kids immensely and kept them on the course, and does a wonderful job.
Ball will be carried, a gain of 1, if not loss of yards. And a big shout out to our public address announcer, Kurt McCollum, as he was in the homecoming parade.
Yeah, he does an outstanding job announcing for Mississinewa football and basketball, and he's just got a nice booming voice and gets the crowd going. He does an outstanding job.
If you have not been in attendance for a Mississinewa girls and boys basketball game, I tell you what, he gets Friedenberg court rocking easily. His voice carries, and it's a timeout, Madison Grant. Again, this timeout is brought to you by Sophie's Ice Cream. We'll be back in 60. This is Mississinewa Indians football on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Fisher Field. A high pass into the skies will be a fair catch.
I think it's caught at the 50 or at the 48, Mississinewa territory.
Again, I'd like to thank all of our Tribe TV staff that is here tonight. We have 4 of our current Tribe TV crew members here tonight, and we have 2 Tribe TV alumni that are here tonight pitching in on the broadcast. We have covering every angle of this broadcast: computer engineering, camera, social media, and all that you can think of is covered. And the famous Robert Jones is on the camera tonight. Jonah Johnson takes out the middle for Madison Grant. Will be brought down by a herd of Tribe.
I know when I'm not in the booth, I'm tuning in every Friday night. If I can catch a home game for Tribe TV, I certainly do it. If I miss it, I look it up the next day and stream it the next day.
That's right.
So it's a great deal. I've watched a lot of volleyball games the day after. It's a great deal.
Ball will be brought down, a gain of 1, if not none, and the officials will call it. Looks like a timeout, Mississinewa. It'll be a timeout. Head coach Kurt Funk and the Mississinewa Indians will be back in 60. This is Mississinewa Indians football on the Tribe Sports Network. Welcome back to Gas City as we continue with the second half, a minute 15 until half. Madison Grant will take it, and almost an interception.
Nice rush
by Kyler Funk, but the ball will hit the ground a second late.
And great pursuit by Cruz, and great play by Funk to keep Jackson Thompson under pressure.
Fisher Field looks amazing right now with the lights. A great job by the grounds crew at Mississinewa for preparing for homecoming. Rolled the turf, swept the turf, and got the football field all ready for tonight's homecoming.
Yeah, the turf is shining.
It is literally shining. There is.
But believe
the rubber's
me,
nice.
If you ever been on it in the sunshine, it'll burn you up.
Yeah,
if you're sitting on it, we do stretches on it.
Right.
And it's pretty hot.
Yeah, it is.
But it's a great surface, and it's a multi-purpose field. It's awesome. I mean, if it rains a lot, you're not out of practice. You could still keep going. It's an awesome facility. It's a great place to have practice of any kind of sport. The sports here at Mississinewa do a good job sharing the field, and coaches do a good job. Let everybody
Argyles will punt it. We'll send the 2 in the backfield. They'll have to pick it up. And
a good quick reflexes by Castanon to pick the ball up, because I think it was missed on the fair catch. I couldn't really see who called for it, but they missed the ball. And Castanon picked it up. Looks like we got a minute left, Ryan.
A minute left until the halftime festivities, and a minute left until we break down fall sports for Mississinewa. Some big action coming from the boys soccer team. Pitch to Carson Campbell on the home side. He will go to the 30, the 40, the 50,
Ryan.
And he will lose track and step out of bounds.
Yeah, he tight-roped the right sideline and just couldn't stay.
I tell you what, if he could have stayed, he would have been in the house.
He could have been gone. He's got so much explosion once he gets going. It's amazing. It's hard to find him. He's a short-statured running back, but he is fast as lightning.
Mississinewa's high school sports team photographer John Carper on the sidelines on Tonight Action. Great pictures by John. Go check him out on Facebook at John Carper for all the Mississinewa sports pictures.
Campbell tried to find an opening, but there was nothing there and got hit pretty good by a Madison Grant defender.
Another timeout for Coach Funk. We'll take a timeout as well. This is Mississinewa Indians football live from Gas City. Welcome back to Fisher Field as we continue with the second quarter, 41 seconds into the half. Ball will be placed.
Yeah, let's see if Mississinewa is just going to try to play it safe and run the clock out, or try. It looks like they're set up big on the line. They might just try to run the ball, eat some clock. Nope.
Ethan Bennett will be at the quarterback position.
They're going for it.
Castanon.
Oh! Nice stiff arm by Castanon, but he was caught by the ankles, Ryan. So I think anybody heard that. That was way off my mouth there. Sorry. It was a great play. I was not expecting that play-action pass by Bennett.
I wasn't expecting it at all.
Yeah, Funk's not playing around. I think he wants to score before half. They're not.
He does.
They're going hurry up, and they're trying to score.
Tay McClung could take it in right here.
Nice play by Tay.
He takes a jump and he's brought down.
Nice athletic move by Tay.
And I would say Mississinewa will be in the end zone.
I think Madison Grant's defensive line's really tired. They're trying to get set. And Mississinewa's just ready to go again.
And they are in the end zone.
Tay gets in
McClung
easy.
will put it in the end zone.
Easy on the right side, Ryan.
Tay McClung made it look easy once again for Mississinewa.
And I like really what Mississinewa did. They could easily just run the clock out.
Yep.
But basically trying to put an insurance score in for a 4-touchdown lead. See if Saladay can put another one in.
He could be aiming for Northview Elementary right now. It's high in the sky, and it's right up the middle of the upright.
Hey, the Colts might need him. I don't know.
I was waiting for you to say it first.
Yeah, but I'm pulling for the guy. I hope he starts hitting him. So
the Indians will head to the locker room for halftime, and we will kick off Fall Sports Breakdown right after this. We will let the 6 seconds play out. The ball will be loose for a fumble, and it looks like Madison will recover for the half. Well, once again, Mississinewa will head to the locker room, and we will kick off the Fall Sports Breakdown. First, we will start off with cross country. Coach, let's talk a little bit about cross country for a second.
I've had pretty good numbers on the boys' side. The girls are really strong, but there's not a lot of numbers. So when we have injuries, it kind of makes it difficult. But we've got a pretty strong team, and my number one girl is nursing an injury that should be healed in the next week or two. So I'm hoping I get her back for sectionals, and we got a chance to be, top 3 or 4 in the sectionals, and 5 go on to the next level. So we've been in the regional 3 years in a row, and I'd like to have a 4th year regional berth and try for a semi-state if we, can get lucky and have good times. So.
Yeah, and we will talk a little bit about girls golf as they a young team and they compete and start their sectional play tomorrow. So best of luck to the girls golf team, and you can pick what sport is next.
Let's talk about soccer.
Boys soccer, an impressive win, 4-0 over McConaughey a few nights ago. They are now in history. They are in the history books for Mississinewa for the most wins in a season for Mississinewa. And as I say that, the girls soccer team is just around the corner from that as well.
Yeah, they seem to have pretty good numbers. I think the program for both girls and boys for soccer is on the up and up, due to the coaches they have, and they have, the junior high program. There's a lot of interest in soccer here at Mississinewa.
And we will look at volleyball. Volleyball has been doing amazing this year. Mississinewa has quite a few young teams. Young teams for Mississinewa is a good thing because you have the growth coming up. And as I say that, they came off last night of an impressive win against Marion.
I think they shocked Marion, to be frank, because Marion had a real strong, probably older group of upperclassmen, and including a couple old Mississinewa players that transferred over. So that was kind of interesting dynamic there, but it's nice to see Coach Havens get a win against Marion.
Yeah, an impressive win. It's always a good day to beat Marion.
Yeah. Any competition you can think of, I don't care if it's tiddlywinks. When you're playing Marion, it's a big win.
You can pick the next team. Throw me a team.
I think I'm missing tennis. You can tell us about tennis.
I don't want to be the bragger, but I will talk about my own team. Mississinewa comes in very good. Only 3 losses on the season. Here's an interesting thing about tennis. It's one class. It's not 2A, 3A, 4A. It's just one class, and our team has a privilege to be ranked 30th in the state of Indiana, and we open up Homestead Invitational tomorrow at 9 a.m. So again, a younger team, and hopefully we can go far in the tournament.
Yeah, Fleming does a great job with the tennis program and has for years, and you guys are always a formidable opponent, girls and boys, pitting on the season. In the fall, the boys are just, you guys have tough competition. Yep. You're not afraid to play big schools, and I think it helps you guys stay successful.
And I don't think I missed any fall sports, did I?
I think we're good. We talked about golf, cross country. We talked about boys tennis, and football's right in front of us. So
yeah, we don't have to talk about football. We've been talking about football all night. Yep. Well, we have 12 minutes, and we will let you relax and come back with the third quarter. This is Mississinewa Football on the Tribe Sports Network.
And Frankton is leading Elwood 41-0 late in the second quarter.
Welcome back to Gas City. Mississinewa will kick it off. Madison Grant will return. Madison Grant will take it up and will be brought down early. Peyton McPeak and Eli Felver on the stop for the Tribe. Mississinewa will work with Madison Grant here. Be at the 30. Madison Grant will pass it off. Goes up the middle. Will be brought down. And a herd of Indians will be on the stop.
Concession stand was long, right?
Was it?
Yes,
Did you get refueled?
Yes, I got me a cold Coca-Cola from the concession stand.
Smell any tenderloins?
Yes, it smelled really good.
I
I just
figured.
didn't have time to go get one.
John Hall will be on the stop for the Tribe.
Still warm in here, but it's nice and cool out there.
It is. Hopefully that breeze will come on. A pass to Madison Grant will be incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 for MG, and the ball will be placed on the 33-yard line.
We'll see what Madison Grant's got cooking on this 3rd and long to see if they can trip up the defense of Mississinewa.
Madison Grant will head to Mississinewa's sideline and will be brought down.
Good effort by the ball carrier, but Mississinewa wasn't having it on that 3rd and long.
I tell you what, if you are the opposing team, you do not want any of the linemen putting you down for Mississinewa. Garrett Johnson will, as they like to call it, they will pancake them, and we'll move on.
But Madison Grant's back to punt again, Ryan. We'll see what kind of field position Mississinewa can get. The punting hasn't been great from Madison Grant yet.
Mississinewa will send 2 to the backfield, and the ball is high into the sky and will take the bounce and bounce again.
It's
we'll finish out rolling.
Had some good height on it, and Mississinewa didn't have a chance to turn at all. I just think it gives Mississinewa a great opportunity to run some clock again and just play a methodical offense like they had the first half.
Our fan section is packed here for homecoming.
Look like a pitch out to Campbell.
And there will be a flag. He will do a 360 and will be brought down, but again, there is a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looked like coaches were instructing the Mississinewa player on what he did wrong. Looked like they were telling Darian Polson.
It'll be a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul, and we'll be moving them back.
Coaching staff saw it.
Ball will be lined up. One first down. 16 to go.
Oh, nice move by Campbell.
Campbell will go sideline, and he will juke, and he will push through, and he had a good run once again.
Like watching a young Barry Sanders there. It looked like 51 got a little bit too rough on the last tackle, but I don't think the ref saw that.
And it'll be another first down for the Tribe.
Now, nice juke by Carson to get some yardage there. Oh,
Indians
nice
will
move.
go up the middle. Drew Cassadon will take it up the middle for a good run for the Tribe.
Beautiful play left, now beautiful play right. And Mississinewa's just, they're playing hurry up, and they're making Madison Grant put them on their heels.
Yeah, they're
making them think a little bit.
A hurry offense is what Mississinewa is good at. Drew Cassadon will be sent in motion. He will fake it, go up the middle by Tay McClung, and will be dropped down.
Mississinewa's just been doing a great job running the ball, playing the game that they like to play, and
sure.
It's just working out for them.
For sure.
Back to pass by Bennett.
Bennett, a good pass to Caden Cole, and he could have been in the end zone if there was not a Argyle to push him down.
Yeah, beautiful catch by Caden, knowing that he's going to get nailed
exactly
after the catch, and he got hit hard but kept the ball.
Tell you what, a great throw by Ethan Bennett.
And Cole's having a good senior year.
He is. So it'll be first down, 8 to go, and ball will be placed on the 8-yard line.
A nice pass by Bennett.
Cassadon is set in motion,
nice
goes
play.
to Carson Campbell, and well, he'll be in the end zone.
Nice play.
And it'll be a touchdown for the Tribe. Andre Soliday will aim for Atkinson Field. The ball, oh no.
Yeah, bad snap.
A very bad snap. The bad snap will scratch the extra point. At the 8-minute and 59-second mark, Indians 39, Argyle 0. Take a quick recap on touchdowns for Mississinewa, 7-0 with 7 minutes left in the first quarter. 14-0, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. 21-0 in 30 seconds into the second quarter. 28-0, 6.9 seconds left in the second quarter, and you just saw this touchdown right here, 34-0 with 8 minutes and 59 seconds left in the third. Kickoff team will be set.
Nice booming
man.
kick.
The boot
Great
himself will
kick.
put it in the end zone.
Great kick.
He could be getting a call from the Colts right about now.
Hey, I'm telling you, they need it.
Chris Bauer could be looking at him soon. Everybody will line it up. Linemen will run into the officials, and we'll get things started. Ball will be snapped. We'll take it out the middle. A gain of 2 or 3, and the Argyles will be brought down.
Not a lot's worked for Madison Grant this game.
No.
We'll see if they try to change it up a little bit, but it's been difficult for them dealing with Mississinewa's defensive line.
They will go out for the, and it'll be incomplete, and there is a flag that is thrown from the 50-yard line.
Tossed.
There must have been an extra weight on that one.
Yeah. So I'm trying to think what it was. I didn't see it right.
I didn't see anything either. And we'll turn it over to Kurt McCollum.
Against the Indians.
Pass interference against Mississinewa.
I don't know. I didn't think it was catchable.
I didn't either.
Thought about 10 yards over the guy's head, but what do I know?
15-yard penalty.
I don't get paid the big bucks like the Stripes. So.
That's right. We might be able to see better, but that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Close to being an interception, but incomplete.
Like Bryce Lukey was ready for that one. See what Madison Grant can come up with.
Yep. See what they can come up with on second down.
They've got good size. They just don't have a lot of quickness. But the line's got real good size for Madison Grant.
Going after the quarterback. Quarterback will keep it, goes to their home side, and will be brought down.
Good quarterback keeper for Jackson Thompson. Scampered for about 15 or so.
If you are just now tuning in or you did not catch the fall sports breakdown by the two of us, you can catch a breakdown of every single fall sport on MCSCathletics.com on Monday for the Tribe Sports Report. Kyler Funk and a herd of Indians will bring down Madison Grant.
I'm sure Kurt still wants them to be, on point with every play that Madison Grant. Don't let up even though there's a large lead.
And Madison Grant will be brought down. If you have not been or did not know about the Tribe Sports Report, tune in every day or go online at mcscathletics.com at 1:35 as the Tribe Sports Report, written by myself and Brooks Holloway, will be put online. And if you haven't tuned in to the Tribe Sports Daily Show at 2 o'clock, you can tune into that on MCSC Athletics YouTube with myself, Riley Fuquay, and Bryce Oglesby for Tribe Sports Daily. Ball will be put on the line for third down. They will go up the middle, a gain of 4.
I think Madison Grant running the football just kind of plays into Mississinewa's hands and running the clock out for
sure.
Should be an easy win.
For sure. It'll be fourth down, 14 to go, and ball will be placed on the 48-yard line.
Looks like Mississinewa's got Oak Hill for their homecoming next week.
Yes, it's Oak Hill's homecoming in week 6.
And it looks like Madison Grant's got Blackford coming up, so another tough game for Madison Grant. Blackford's a pretty decent team.
Yeah, Blackford's strong in there. Is 1, 2, 3 flags. Ball will be recovered.
Is that Johnson?
And it's Johnson taking it to the house.
Mishap by the Argyles, and
John Johnson will take it into
that
the red
senior's
zone
happy.
for a touchdown, Mississinewa. John Johnson was having a track meet on Fisher Field.
Yeah, nice job by Johnson to be aware of the ball and pick it up and scamper for the touchdown.
Illegal shift by Madison Grant. Andre Soliday will try the extra point. He will line it up, and he will head for Atkinson Field. Held by Bryce Lukey, will be put up and right down the upright.
Nice kick. And better snap this time. It looked pretty crisp. So we'll see what kind of lineup we have the rest of the game. See if there's if Kurt pulls some starters and see what happens.
He will put some extra players in and some reserve players in to get them some varsity experience.
Homeboy took the camera from me and gave me this crappy one. But got some good shots, a couple veterans in there. And all right, you turn it next to the night.
5 minutes and 58 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Mississinewa 41, Argyle 0. And if you are wondering if Mississinewa will break the record tonight, well, Mississinewa already broke the record against Elwood. Coach Funk and his tribe broke the legendary coach Charlie Fisher's record and has the new school record set at 77. It was recently set at 72. So a big congratulations to 10th year head coach Kurt Funk and his staff and players for being held in the record books. Andre Soliday will send it, and it could reach the end zone. And it did.
It does again. That's an outstanding job. Makes the job for a special teamer easy.
In the end zone for a touchback. And it'll be 1st and 10 for MG. Again, if you were watching at home and you want your chance to have your name broadcasted on the Tribe Sports Network's broadcast tonight, hop on Twitter at hashtag TribeTVSeat, and you have your chance to have your name announced on the broadcast. Again, hashtag TribeTVSeat with a picture of your watch party. And there will be an Indian down. Brody Crosby will be down for Mississinewa, and Julie Wilmert will go and check on him. Kurt Funk will make his way to check on his lineman.
Like it's maybe an arm injury of some kind. I can't really tell if he's holding a leg or it might be holding a leg.
And the Seth Remingay, the Ice Baby champion.
Yeah, I call him Rumspringer. He likes that.
Tell you what, him and Miss Faulkner on Friedenberg Court today doing Ice Baby was one to remember.
He's got pretty good moves.
He does.
Good.
Brody Crosby will be up, and lineman Jason Arbogast will help him off.
Hand.
Looks like his wrist.
Sure, it'll be well taken care of by Julie Wilmert.
Once again. Ball will be set at second down, 7 to go on the 23. Ball will be snapped, tries to go up the middle, fake it up the middle, and goes further to MG's side.
Pretty decent fake on that. Faked me out pretty good. Pretty good yardage on that one. About a yard short. See if Madison Grant tries to play power football and run it up the gut. They haven't had much success with that, so we'll see what they come up with.
Madison Grant really hasn't had, too many opportunities. They've had one or two, but not really anything to capitalize on.
They got up to the line quick and made a good push, and I think they might have gotten it. We'll see what the
White House calls.
Looks like
they're just short.
First down for Madison.
Nope. Oh, it is first down.
I gave it to him. Yep. It's close. Ooh, fumble.
Fumble, yep.
Looks like Madison Grant recovered.
Loss of yards. And it'll be 2nd and 15 for the Argyles. Argyles will take it up to their side and will be brought down by a dog pile of Indians.
So, Ryan, when's the next broadcast going to be? Frankton here?
Yes, because they
Oak
go
Hill away
to
and
Oak Hill in week 6 and come back week 7 on Fisher Field. That will be the next broadcast for football against a CIC 2A team, Frankton.
Yeah, it looks like the last home game for the regular season.
Yep, then they, Alexandria at Alexandria, then at Blackford, then they will start their sectional play.
Okay.
Again, the First Fall Sports team that will compete in sectionals is our girls golf team, so best of luck to Coach Simpson and his Lady Tribe as they will open up their sectional tomorrow morning.
Yeah, golf has a pretty early start and
Yes, they do.
in the earliest ending. But
Yeah, they start the first week of August, and like this year, we didn't even start school until the 8th.
Yeah.
So, yeah, they get a head start, and they will close their season, or closing out their season, rounding out their season tomorrow in sectional. So, best of luck to Coach Simpson and his Lady Tribe tomorrow. As we have a minute and a half to give a shout out to our athletic director. Now listen to this. 3-point shootout. It came down to the juniors versus the staff, and it came down to father versus son. Cree Young versus his dad, Chance Young, which is the athletic director here at Mississinewa High School. And our principal, Steve Carter, said whoever loses has to hug it out.
Yes.
All together. And, you can guess who won. Mr. Chance Young won that against his son at the 3-point shootout. Tay McClung will take it to the house once again. He's at the 10, and he will be brought down.
Nice run by Tay. Kind of slowed down on the 20 and got caught up, but great run otherwise.
Be 1st and 10. Ball will be snapped, handoff up the middle to Tay McClung, and he will take it in the house. Will he get it?
It looked
he
like
might
he
have
got
an elbow in.
It looked like to me he was in the red with the upper body.
They
but I
are
couldn't
calling
tell.
it down.
Okay.
So it'll be at the 1 yard line. 1.5. So they will be 1st and goal.
Good opportunity to eat most of this rest of this third quarter up.
They will waste some time here. Play clock is down to 10.
That Cruz is wanting the play coming from the sideline. They got 5 seconds to snap the ball. There you go.
And they are in.
Who was
Tay
okay,
McClung
Tay
will be in the
McClung
end zone.
again. 3 plays in a row.
And it'll be an official's timeout. Andres Soliday will kick it up.
He's been pretty great today, other than the
missed
snap, but that's not on him. But he's had a great day kicking after touchdowns, and good job with extra points. He's been pretty crisp and powerful on these. Not trying to jinx him. Hopefully I don't.
Well, yeah, I don't think you can jinx Andre
If you
Soliday.
believe in the broadcast jinx on the kicker, but that was
Basketball,
no chance
it
on
could
that
be
one.
another story, but Andre
Yeah.
Soliday is 99.9% accurate. So it'll be 48-0 with 12 seconds to play in the third.
It looks like the Indians have it pretty well in hand. Maybe
Yep.
get some second stringers, get some experience on the field, get them ready for postseason and the rest of the CIC campaign. And Mississinewa will have to stay pretty in tuned because they have a really tough sectional.
Yes, they do.
They got some tough teams in Delta, Marion, just to name a few, and they've already played New Haven.
Yeah, they move out of one sectional, they move into another, add a few more teams. So it'll be a tough sectional. Sectional number 20.
Yep. It's got a couple Fort Wayne teams, South and Wayne.
Yep.
So
yeah, the Fort Wayne schools like Fort Wayne, and Fort Wayne South.
and another great kick by Saladay out of the end zone again. Wonderful job.
And it'll be another touchback. Yeah, what do we have? Sectional 20 is Mississinewa, Huntington North, Delta, Fort Wayne South, Fort Wayne, Jay County, and New Haven. And Mississinewa already beat New Haven in week 2. So, yeah, you see 2 Fort Wayne teams. You throw Marion and Delta in there, and that's a tough sectional.
Yeah.
Well, we head into the final quarter here in beautiful Gas City. Indians 48, Argyle 0. We'll be back right after this. We'll head into the fourth quarter. Madison Grant will take it down the sideline while they will get a good run.
Looks like they got almost into Indians territory. I think they're right at the 50.
As we were talking about the field and how it looked, I just got a text from one of the grounds crew members here at Mississinewa, Mr. Matt Stevens, and he said, "How does Fisher Field look tonight?"
Hey, looks great from my vantage point.
Yep. Great job, Matt Stevens and Brian Lynn, on getting the field ready for Friday night. And again, it looks amazing.
Indians look like they're ready to not let a big run happen again. They were on that play pretty quickly.
And it is loss of yardage. Second down, 12 to go. Ball will be on the 49 in the final quarter here in GC. Madison Grant will take it down the Mississinewa home side, and they could be out of bounds, and they will be dropped down.
Looked like Tanner Brooks.
A good run for Madison Grant.
Yeah, freshman.
Yep.
So good run by the freshman. Been around a while. I think I know his dad. I think Nick Brooks is his dad. So
you know about everybody in Gas City,
yeah.
don't you?
Yeah.
Gas City and Grant County.
Yeah.
You're the man. At the end of this, or sometime at the fourth quarter, you might hear my broadcast partner break out maybe some Harry Carey later on.
Yeah. I was watching the Cubs and Cardinals. I'm not a big Cubs fan, so I was kind of rooting for the Cardinals. But the Cardinals got a big win, and the Cubs are gonna they're gonna have difficulty getting a playoff spot.
Yes, they are. All starts with the bullpen. Ball will go out of bounds, and it'll be third down.
Looks like to me the mercy rule's in play, Ryan, because I think the clock's still rolling
Yeah,
on the out of bounds.
If you are new to the mercy rule, the IHSA adopted the football mercy rule as in effect for lower classes last year. They brought it all together in all 6 classes of the IHSA football season. The mercy rule is, I can't exactly remember, I think it's 35. If you get past 35 at the half, then you can have a running clock if both coaches agree. That is the mercy rule for all classes in IHSA football. Ball will be thrown, will be complete, and will be incomplete.
At just the size of Mississinewa, Madison Grant, it's just kind of a little bit of a mismatch this evening. Give Madison Grant credit, fighting hard, but Mississinewa's got a lot of big boys and a lot of options and a lot of speed and quickness.
A lot of speed. Fourth down, 22 to go. And the Argyles will be brought down.
A little bit of misdirection that didn't fool the Indians.
Number 64, Peyton Rose, stop. Indians will take over on downs.
Yeah, we only got 7:24 to go, Ryan. The
And
clock's
Madison
going
Grant
to
has to
tick
pull
away.
something out here.
Skylar Tackett's checking out the crowd with his ice on his shoulder and just chilling out.
He's relaxing. He's got the
the
jersey
Indian
off.
starters.
Cade Campbell's resting on the sideline. Saw him doing some crunches earlier. Brody Crosby getting iced up. Jason Arbogast getting iced up. And those three boys will call tonight.
Yeah.
Luke Bennett on the carry, and he'll be dropped down up the middle.
Remember, Tackett stole my car a couple of years ago just for about 5 minutes.
Did he? Did he move it?
Parking lot. I had an idle. Was talking to some kids about some coaching issue, and Tackett drives off in my car.
Hey.
And I was a little worried for me. Came back honking at me. I don't know. Tackett's a trickster.
At least he didn't move it to the other side of the campus.
Yeah.
Be 1st and 10 on the 42. Up the middle.
I don't know why he would. He's got a nicer car than I do.
So I don't know.
Just want to fool me, I guess. Not want to
Mess
take
with
my
you.
car. I'd trade titles with him.
Yeah.
Title for title.
You might offer him that. He might take you up on that if you liked your car so much.
Yeah.
Five minutes and 40 seconds and counting in the final quarter in Gas City. 2nd and 9 for the Tribe. Ball to the home side. Will find an open gap.
Oh, boy.
And Hayden Nelson will take it to the house. The freshman will put it in the end zone.
Nice play by the freshman. He's got a lot of speed.
He's got speed. Hayden Nelson has speed. And you just saw it there. He took it to the house.
Hayden Nelson broke the RJ Basket 100-meter record last year for my track team, and he's a pretty quick dude.
Another great athlete on the football team.
Couldn't tell what happened there,
I
Ryan.
could not tell either. Five minutes and 13 seconds left in the final quarter here in Indian country. Mississinewa 54, Argyle 0. We'll be back right after this. Andre Soliday will kick it off for Mississinewa. Again, 5:13 left to play. The ball is high and will be caught by Madison Grant. The ball will touch on the ground and be brought up the middle.
Little bobble, but he got 10 to 12
Luckily,
yards
he got
after
it,
the
yep.
bobble. Well,
Andre Soliday on the stop.
That running clock keeps going down. We're down under 5, Ryan. So it's going to end quickly. Indians will just have to prepare for the Eagles, and Madison Grant's going to Blackford. Or playing Blackford.
Yep, another big rival heading to Converse to take on the Oak Hill Gold Eagles.
Nice run by Brooks again on the left side.
Oak Hill, a big rival with Mississinewa.
Yeah, they've got
especially
a pretty young,
for baseball.
Inexperienced team too.
Yep.
A little bit. They're 3A now. Have pretty good numbers, but they're pretty experienced on the football
If
side.
you watch a Mississinewa baseball versus the Golden Eagles, you are in for a good game. Second down, 10 to go. Ball will be placed on the 46-yard line with 3:37 left to play.
Number 33, Luke Bennett. Gain of 2 yards brings it second down.
Good to see some of those second, third stringers get some time. Did look like the size shrunk quite a bit for the Indians, but it gives the underclassmen a good chance to get some time in there.
Madison Grant will run it to their side. And the press box just erupted. I don't know what Tim George just said, but I heard him all the way from down here. They are nice and cool with the fan right beside them.
I don't know if I'm lulled to sleep by the score and the heat, but I didn't see much.
I didn't either.
Like they give it to Brooks again. Mississinewa is not fooled, and third and about fourth and about 2 yards. Yeah, 4th and 2 from the great Kurt McCall.
You get Tim George and Andy McCord together for a basketball game, and you were in for a treat.
Yeah. I liken Andy McCord to Gus Johnson of the Fox Network.
Yeah,
that's
football
funny. or basketball.
Yeah, that's one to hear.
He gets hyped up. Oh.
Also, Andy
Nice.
McCord is one of the best national anthem singers I've heard in Grant County.
Yeah, I remember he sung one last year in the booth, and I didn't realize he was that great of a singer. He's really good.
Very good.
Who's Kentucky playing tomorrow? You know, played Gators last weekend.
Hey,
I think they had a chance in that game.
They did have a chance.
Yeah, it was a good game. I don't know who they got this weekend.
I do not know.
I don't know if it's an SEC opponent or I don't know.
Who's IU have this week?
IU's got UConn of the American Football Conference, I think. I think they're still in the American. I'm not real sure. They used to be in the Big East, but that doesn't exist anymore football-wise. So we'll see if IU can get a win. They're not impressing me too much this year. Kind of disappointing me. I figured they'd be better this year, but they're not getting her done. Purdue really isn't either. Purdue are like, ugh.
I can always put a UK shirt on you.
Ugh, that's not going to happen. I don't know if that would happen or not. I don't know. I don't know how it would.
Yeah, Tennessee versus Florida tomorrow. Notre Dame versus Georgia. That'll be a good one.
Yeah. I think Georgia's got them.
Yeah, I do too.
Sorry, Notre Dame fans. I wish they were better. I don't see the 7th ranking. I don't see it.
Alabama versus Southern Miss. Tomorrow, just a few of the college basketball teams. LSU versus Vandy. And a missed pass to go in the end zone.
Well, we're getting down to nothing here, Ryan. Looks like the Indians are going to get the win, 54-0.
on the
Threw one in.
On the State Farm native Dennis Road scoreboard, Mississinewa 54, Argyle 0. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. For myself and Ian Van Winkle, have a pleasant evening and good night.